Guys, yo, welcome back to another episode of the podcast. I believe this is number 3.
Yeah.
Alright, we're just gonna get right into it, bro. We got Hansla on the left, we got Ash Cash over here, aka Akash. We got adult film director right over here. We got Jawad, myself, Hayan, we got Hamza, Ahmed, and Talha over there. You know, we have a lot of things we want to talk about today, obviously.
Yes.
But the first thing I want to talk about, bro, is probably the most important conversation today. Hamza was actually talking about this earlier. Yo, let him know what the topic was.
First one. I wanted to talk about, okay, I realized something. Like, whatever I say, guys, whatever I say, it comes from, like, experience. I haven't read it somewhere. I've felt it, I've been through it. And then I say it. I don't say it until I believe it to be actual fact. So sin. Sin, what do we think of sin? Like, it's something like an abstract concept, right? Like, it's just when Allah says your sins are getting counted, your good deeds are getting counted, they're just getting counted on a book of records. This is what you think, right? But sin, Allah also refers to something as the heart. He says sin stains the heart. It darkens it. And sin itself weighs down physically on you, just because it stains the heart. And when Allah talks about heart, He talks about your physical heart and the spiritual heart, which are connected, your soul into. Only Allah knows best how to describe that mechanism, really. But it is basically your heart connected to your soul, something like that. When He says that becomes stained, it actually has physical impacts on you. Real physical implications. It is as if you, for example, did one sin, let's say adultery, 7 days in a row, you would feel like as if you've been drinking 3 Diet Cokes and 3 bags of Cheetos, flaming hot, every day for 7 days and nothing else.
Oh.
That's how you'll feel like.
Was that what you've been doing, bro?
Yeah,
I saw the Diet Coke right there.
That toilet just blows up every morning, bro. Oh my god.
And bro, when that happens, you start, like, when I'm trying to study, bro, when I'm trying to play football, I'm not as aware as I was, bro. Like, when I'm driving, this car came out of nowhere. Usually I used to be sharp aware of it. Without even looking, I knew where it was. Now I have to be, where it came. So basically, my performance just dropped crazy. Like, I'm trying to study. It's taking me a freaking hour to, like, read this one paragraph and try to understand it. It's crazy and it gets frustrating, bro.
What's the TikTok, bro? It's the TikTok that you use.
It's the ADHD brain.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
attention
span,
bro,
getting, like,
shortened, bro.
Yeah.
By all these, like, short form media, bro. Like TikTok, bro, they're
Yes,
just switching their
absolutely.
attention.
Absolutely.
And, like,
It's destructive.
it's disruptive, bro. Like,
Wait,
I feel-
Hamza, what do you think about sin, bro? Finish that point first,
Yeah,
and then we'll talk about
segue.
social media and stuff.
No, it's related.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
related.
related.
That's what it is. It actually has a physical impact on you to an extent that you can't even think clearly anymore. Bro, when you can't think clearly anymore and you start feeling like shit, when you start feeling like shit, you start treating others like shit.
100%.
That's
And
actually
I-
very true.
So, you know, like once you start treating your people around you like shit, your relationships you become miserable, right? It's a cycle. It gets worse and worse, and it's hard to get out. It's easy to go into and hard to get out of.
It's a
So-
downward spiral.
Exactly. So sin is something like it's physical. It exists and it weighs down on you.
You feel guilty with it. It depends what
It's
you do.
tangible.
100%. I mean, it depends on the person. There's some people who are so heartless. They have a cold heart. They don't really.
You know why that happens? Allah even talks about it.
Really?
People who don't feel guilt are those whose heart have been very stained, like very dark.
Black hearts.
Black hearts.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Now the question arises, how do you clean that? Repentance.
Repentance. There you go.
Forgiveness. Ya Allah, forgive me.
Repentance and doing better. You actually like,
Doing good.
yeah.
Doing good erases bad deeds. Allah says.
Obviously, 100%.
One time I had a conversation with someone. They're like, "Yo, who cares? I do sins. All I gotta do is repent." I was like, "That's."
That's
They
the
showed
worst
the ayah of the
mentality.
Quran. I was like, "Those who repent and change their ways." So I was just
Yeah.
saying, like, "Yo, asking forgiveness isn't enough." Because the truth is, bro, if you don't fix it, your repentance is not sincere anymore. And if it's not sincere, we all know it's not necessarily accepted. You know.
You mentioned TikTok.
Yeah, no, TikTok, like, the algorithm is literally designed to, like, make you more stupid. Like this, I'm not gonna get to the political part of it. Should I? Do you think I should?
No. Just stick to that. That's interesting.
I mean, what's it called? The Chinese Communist Party did fund TikTok as well. And
Oh,
it's probably one of the worst, like, tools, like, that's ever been created
Can
to
I
shorten people's
interrupt-
attention spans.
can I
Do you
interrupt
think,
you
bro?
for a
Yeah,
second?
sure.
Joe Rogan mentioned that when you say yes to the when you download an app, you have to like say
You read the
terms
terms,
and
right?
terms and conditions.
Terms and
I read
conditions.
them out loud on the podcast. I remember that. Yeah.
I don't
Tell-
think
tell
so.
them.
Anybody read like all that. Like,
I've never.
No one ever
Nobody
reads.
reads
No
that.
one reads
never
that,
read
bro.
Actually,
Can you
like,
please
No
tell
one
me?
was like,
I don't-
I agree to this. No, I don't
No,
care, bro. Check mark.
Bro,
That's
they
good.
own everything you
Yeah.
post. Basically,
They know.
they know all your information, everything. They track you exactly where you are, where you're. Bro, you know what's really scary? Like all this face, like these, like filters that change your face and this Snapchat, like demon shit. You know how much data that collects on your face? Like how much tracking they do on like Face
100%,
ID.
bro.
Your thumbprint is tracked on like Apple used to do that. That shit gets stored. And it gets tracked. And it gets like, in service whenever they need that information.
thank God they removed it, bro.
Oh, now they have your
Now
whole
the whole
face, bro.
That face is even crazier, bro.
You were saying sorry.
No, basically, he basically expanded upon my point. This whole algorithm is designed to make you more stupid, to make you just like unable to like think critically. You're just like you're not even thinking. Like if you look at someone on TikTok, what are they doing? How long are they on each video before they skip to the next? Like 5 seconds at most. So you're like very selective over what you give attention to. So for me, like my personal experience with even studying sometimes, I'm just like, why can't I scroll past this? Like, why can't I scroll past this? Like,
I feel you, man.
like you have to focus on this one paragraph and you're struggling like crazy. You were talking about it. Like, you were struggling for like a whole hour with one paragraph. That's what like social media can do
Happens
to
to
you.
you too, bro.
Yeah,
It's like,
bro.
okay, let me refresh. I'm gonna
Yeah.
restart everything. I'm gonna read it one word at a time. You're reading it so beautifully and fluently, but it's like, what the hell does that mean?
It's not processing. It's not
No,
even
you
register
have that too. I thought
You
I was the
have
only
that
one.
too?
It's a
Yeah.
ADHD thing, 100% is, bro.
Bro,
Yeah.
I would be
Yeah.
reading and not
Bro.
comprehending anything.
Go back.
Yeah.
I thought I was retarded, fam.
Yeah.
I thought I was
That
retarded,
happens to
bro.
me, bro.
No, and you can define each word separately, but when it comes together, it's like, what does that mean?
Yeah, no, it happens.
Bro,
to
I
me,
would be
bro.
like in the middle of my page. I'm like, dude, like what have I been reading this whole time? Like,
Literally,
And
bro.
you're like 3 pages in, bro. I don't know
Yeah,
if that's
like,
ever
yo,
happened.
and you're like, what the? And you have to go back again. Read it over and over and over. Yes, bro, 100%. That is a fact. That is a fact.
Okay.
Still,
I'll tell you, this thing, it's actually serious. This thing, I think about it every day because it affects me. I'm like, bro, my grandfather who's that character in Suits?
Oh,
Mike Ross?
Harvey Specter, Mike Ross.
My grandfather is like that.
Yeah.
And he's been away from technology. He's been away from like city food, eating from outside all his life. He's like that, bro. He reads
Yeah.
something, he remembers it like crazy.
100%.
I read one paragraph, I'm trying to understand for like an hour. I'm
Yeah.
like, man, what's wrong with me?
it's
It seriously impacts me, bro.
That's
And you know
true.
what I think it
It's the
is? What's the
food.
cause?
the food.
Food, all of it.
for sure.
Food, environment,
Bro.
everything comes part to that.
It does.
Another thing is that, bro, like it's not only TikTok you go through. Now Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah,
has
they're
that
on
same
TikTok.
thing. Facebook
Facebook.
has that like the same like
Shorts.
TikTok method,
Shorts.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, that's just you delete the TikTok, whatever.
I'm
Like
on Snapchat
like you,
now.
yeah,
Yeah.
Snapchat
I say
everywhere.
shit,
Like you,
bro.
Yeah.
like you go from one app to another app. Like check your screen time, and you're all spending like on.
All these apps are like the same thing now.
Yeah, like they're
yeah.
following TikTok and
Instagram,
all that.
TikTok,
Because
YouTube.
TikTok unlocked it, bro.
It's all the
TikTok
same,
took
bro.
out something that's never been done before.
That's true.
Like, you know what's crazy, bro? There'll be a day where you don't have any Wi-Fi, and you're just gonna be in your camera roll scrolling like it's TikTok.
That was gonna
Just
catch.
trying to entertain yourself. Oh, I remember this, I remember this, I remember this. And then it goes back to what I was saying earlier, like, bro, you spend what, 5-10 seconds on each video?
Oh, bro, you're not.
One thing you'll notice is you never finish it. But the second thing goes to your point about like not being able to focus is because subconsciously I feel like you're creating so many unfinished things within your mind. So since nothing is getting finished, when you actually try to sit down and finish something,
Yeah.
it's so hard for you to focus and actually do it. And I feel like the reason your grandpa has such good memories is because like, bro, he doesn't have all these distractions. So when he does something, he gives it his all in. And he was talking about this last time. I'll give it 100%.
So you guys want to know just a really cool fact, like that'll help us. This thing related with your grandpa, basically around those times, like your grandfather and your grandfather's father during those times, bro. We consume as much information in a week from like our phones. We consume as much information in a week that those people would consume in their entire freaking lifetime. You understand that?
Yeah, 100%.
The amount of information our brains are consuming in 1 week is often more than they would consume in their entire lifetime. Literally. You know what? Think about what they do. They're farmers. They go see things. They read stuff. How much can they see? And we're able to scroll through that much shit in a week on our phones, bro.
Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna cut you off. I just wanted to say something. That's exactly another point I want to make was like, that's why like back in the day, bro. There's actually even scientific proof that like early humans had one of the greatest memories ever because they didn't have like GPSs and things to rely on. So they
had
had
to
like
remember
mental mapping.
everything.
Bro, my dad used to drive taxi in Hamilton. He still remembers every single street, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Still remembers every single street and thing.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
How long ago was this?
This is back in like 2001.
How? Okay.
20 years.
20 years ago. How is his memory now?
It's still the same.
Still the same.
Like,
crazy.
every time he goes to Hamilton, he doesn't need a GPS, nothing.
Interesting.
Bro, my dad doesn't even need a GPS now, bro. Literally, he just remember. I'm like, how do you remember this stuff?
Yeah.
He's like, yo, we gotta get to this place. He's like, okay, yeah, we'll
from-
just take
from this
403
street,
and we'll
you
just go like
turn
this.
right.
And
Yeah,
let's
that
go.
street you turn
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Right?
And then I'm like, yo, how the hell do you get here? He's
My
like,
parents used to have
yeah.
those paper maps open on the side of the
Paper
highway.
Yeah, that's how you remember.
Yeah.
Bro. That's how you remember
Open
this.
that, bro.
Oh, you guys just built differently, bro.
Mine just looks at
I
he
just
looks at the
alien.
stop sign. He's like, ah. I just
No,
want-
these guys look at the stars. Okay, this way.
Yeah, that's not shit, bro.
No, it can work for anywhere. Stars are used for navigation anywhere in the world. Damn, I'm broke as hell, bro. I'm
Word.
broke as hell. Like, you know what? You know what the worst thing in the world is? When you want something in life, and you actually have to give money for it.
Which is interest, debt. Pay my
He said Depp, bro. Johnny Depp. That's crazy. Yo, Amber Heard, bro. Where's she at, bro?
Don't worry, bro. Man.
You guys do a lot of crazy, bro.
Marriage, bro.
Okay, what do you think,
Okay,
brother?
yo, listen. There's a lot of pros and cons to it, and trust me, bare youths be coming at me. They're like, "Yo, Jay Splizzy,
What should we do?
what can we do in this situation? My mom's forcing me to get married to my cousin.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
But
I
this
look
guy
into
become a
his
rich
eyes.
uncle, eh?
Yo, I look into the brother's eyes, and I told him, "Listen, bro, do you actually
listen,
love your
we
cousin,
listen.
or you just love her for the sake of your mother?" You know what I'm saying?
That's not actually a bar right there.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a rapper now. Anyway.
Keep going, bro. You're on fire
Listen,
right
bro.
now.
Reality is, you gotta love her because of her personality, not based because mama or papa told you this and that. She has education, money, status, family. No, bro, you gotta love her because how she is and how you feel. You know what I mean? You can't be loving. It's like you're saying, "Hey, go love someone off the street because I think you guys look cute together." You're like, yeah, I could get to know them. But you see, like, that personality trait is just not compromising. It's just not connecting there, you know? So this is where Minder kicks in. Now, Minder is another thing that I do not
Yo,
like.
we are not sponsored by Minder, bro. by
I'm
the way.
not sponsored. I left
What
that
is
out
Minder?
4
Muslim
months ago.
Tinder.
It's like Muslim Tinder, bro.
Yes, yes.
I was on. Listen, some people probably recognize me through Minder because, like, my front cover, I pay like
Bro, that's like the
$29.99.
most dumb thing I've heard in my life.
But yo, listen,
Muslim Tinder?
I was
Minder,
bro.
bro.
Listen,
So Islam?
I was
Bro,
Minder
that's
for
like the most
like.
hypocritical thing I've
Yeah,
seen in my
it's
life.
I was-
Islam, yeah.
What the hell,
I
bro?
was-
That's so whack, bro.
Is it haram to even have that?
I mean, bro, how does it function?
Yo, honestly, it's
Are you seeing sisters, yes or no?
Oh yeah.
Then you go, then it's not
But-
it's contrary.
But like, fam, like she has the deen though, right?
That doesn't matter. you think about it, bro.
Listen, bro. If she has the deen, you could buy her the sheen.
Like the clothing? Oh,
Yeah, the
oh,
Saying, you know what
And
I'm
if she's
saying?
a wife,
That'd be
yeah,
awesome.
Listen.
Yeah, I saw
Akash did not want to tap
And if
him
she's a
up.
wife,
Yeah.
she finna clean.
But if it's an arranged marriage, she'll be mean.
And if she's perfect, just know it's a dream. I'm playing, bro.
See.
Are you against or for?
No,
Arranged
yeah,
marriage.
I
Yeah,
get it.
that's
I
not
get
the
it.
one.
You didn't even
Sorry,
answer.
bro.
Okay,
This is
I'm gonna be real. I'm not
seeming
against it,
impossible.
or I'm not even like.
Pick a side.
Yo, you have to pick a side. You
Pick
can't
a
be
side.
Yeah,
Would you
Pick a
rather be
side.
arranged or not arranged?
Listen, to all the people that are trying to get arranged, by all means, you do you. But I feel like you gotta find like your true love yourself. You gotta be the Romeo to find your Juliet. But don't kill each other like that. Bunda.
So you can't find true love while being arranged marriage.
I mean, you could develop that. I know some people it works out over time, but
After marriage?
after marriage. It does.
Works out after
Some people.
That's
do
actually no, that's true. That is
Some
true.
people
It's true.
actually develop,
In our
yeah.
culture, it's taught to love after.
It's
Yeah.
some people, like, bro, look at
I'm not saying it's a good thing.
I don't know if your
That's-
parents
it
is
is.
Bro,
like that,
you don't
but my
fall
parents
in
is
love.
personal.
You learn to love someone.
100%.
You don't
So-
fall. Listen, if you fell in love, you don't love that person. You're just in lust with them.
Exactly.
If you feel like, oh
That's
my
actually a
god,
good
I
point,
fell in
bro.
love with her. No, you didn't, fam. You fell in lust with her.
Mm.
Learn, like love. You can learn to love something.
Takes time too.
It
That's
It
the
does.
thing.
It does. When it does take time, that's when it stays.
That's
bro.
when you find the true value
And,
of the
and
person.
in my opinion, fam, that's why you don't as men, bro, you don't trust your mind like that, bro.
Yeah.
When you half the time, not even half, 80 to 90% of the time, I feel like we confuse lust and love.
For sure. Bro.
We will literally start like we'll see a chick and she'll make us feel special for like 2 seconds and we'll be head over
Bro, it's
heels.
just your dick tingling, man.
Exactly.
Oh, it's the dopamine rush.
And that's why when it comes to arranged marriages, fam,
Yes.
I think like, I don't know about your situation with your parents, fam, but I trust my parents more than I trust myself. You know what I'm saying? I trust my parents more than I trust myself. They know me. They're seeing the future when I'm only seeing like titties and ass, literally.
Exactly. Everybody's
They're seeing the
real.
future like 20 years with kids and children and all that shit.
Yeah.
That's what they're thinking of, yo. So I would trust my parents. So I feel like arranged marriage, fam.
For longevity, yeah, definitely.
For longevity, I feel like that works
So
better.
the point is, I think what everyone's thinking of is there's no problem with arranged marriages. What we're against is forced marriages.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's different. That's a different.
That's
a
the biggest
distinction.
difference, bro.
Different
It's a big
things.
distinction.
That's-
That's
that's
arranged
what
marriage. You're
matters,
absolutely
bro.
right, bro. It's like you gotta think about it as like a vetting process. If you have okay, this thing is men here.
Yeah.
Your daughter,
Mhm.
are you gonna trust her to go find a man?
Hell no.
No, right?
Exactly.
You want to make sure that not only is that man good, he works hard. He doesn't have to be rich, but at least if
You
does he
have
want
ethics,
to,
morals.
does he want to work hard? Is he good? Does he have a
Yeah.
past? You're remember you're literally letting your daughter go live with a man.
Of
So
course.
let that man be a good man. So think about it from that perspective.
Mhm.
From a mother's perspective, the same thing. It's like, yo, this is my child. I love them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not
That's
gonna
how
let
they
some
feel with
women
their
just
son, bro.
It's
That's how
gonna be
they
with
feel.
the daughter too, bro.
They think of the son like, yo, I need to make sure he's living with someone that can take care of him.
Mhm.
My mom feels that hard, fam. You know what I mean?
So you know how it works? Usually a lot of times it's like your parents will say the first yes, but at the end of the day, the real decision is still with the child. So the child will say the second yes. Be like, okay, I like this guy. He's really good. Maybe you'll like him. Now you decide. So I'm bringing you the options. You're making the choice. You know what I mean? That's how it should be. But forced marriages, bro, will be.
Bro, I feel like you should get a test drive, you know?
That's a madness.
I mean, by test drive is like go talk to them a little bit.
Yo,
You know what I'm
yo,
saying?
okay, yeah.
You guys have dirty minds.
Bro, what do you mean by test drive, brother?
Don't burn the clutch, bro. Don't worry.
Take them to the showroom.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Buy
just
insurance.
saying, like, the test drive is the test drive is you talk to them, you know.
Yeah, you have to give
It's
your
not like
license away.
blind, you know, like
Yo, you can't be blind. Like you definitely
like,
have
you need
to
to have a
build
little bit
rapport
talk
with
Test
on
the
them.
it.
gas pedal, touch the brakes, and make sure the signals are working. So I can signal my brain.
So it doesn't give you mixed signals, you know what I mean?
Psychology.
What does that have to do with psychology?
Tap it up.
老油他把萝卜，我么哒，我么哒，这个喂喂喂，我么哒喂喂。
Lori hired me.
That was good. That was perfect right there.
Happens up.
Yeah, Hamza.
What do you guys think of electric cars? Like everybody transitioning. over.
He knows.
Because
Yo,
I heard. Okay, I may be wrong about this.
Yeah.
Okay, you know these Mustangs.
Yes.
These
Yeah.
muscle cars.
I know where this is
Right?
going.
They're going electric. Are
Yes.
they?
Yes.
Is Mustang going electric?
Yeah, they went.
They've already
Yeah,
been
they
electric.
went
No. I think the Charger went electric.
No,
So the
no.
Mustang
they-
went electric.
Okay, first
SUV crossover.
the first
Okay.
Infinity.
Yes.
Infinity is going electric with their 250.
Yeah.
No way.
Everybody's going electric now.
So Mustang's not going electric. They actually came up with an SUV.
Mach-E?
Mach-E.
Yes.
That is electric.
Yes.
But the Charger is going electric.
It already did.
It already did.
Yeah.
Ironic, isn't it?
They discontinued the
That was a dad
number
joke.
one.
But yo, this car actually looks.
It makes fake exhaust noise.
Okay, I don't
That's
like
a-
that.
that's weird, bro.
That's
That's
weird.
weird,
Dude, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest, it looks nice.
It looks sick though.
It looks like a night
Bro,
rider,
that's-
bro.
Yeah.
Like FF9, Fast and Furious 9.
Well, since Paul Walker passed away, but it fell off.
Yeah, after
That's
that,
why-
it fell
You guys wanna
off.
hear?
It fell off, bro. I thought of flying. What are you talking about?
There's like a car from like
What's
that.
wrong with this guy?
Something just entered the upper atmosphere.
They're flying a car from like I don't know, like in Dubai, like 115 something, like floor,
They're
like
flying it from Dubai
yeah.
and landing in Paris.
like the same.
Like the Charger is going electric. What do you think about that, bro?
Well, personally, I'm more old school, so I don't like that. Yes, I know it's good for the environment and everything, but
Is it really though?
It's not.
But
It's not good.
I mean, it depends, like what you use it for.
I mean,
Going to Costco.
apparently these cars will take over the normal car we use for the gas.
Like day-to-day driving, like city driving, that's
Yeah.
fine. But you can't take these. No, you can.
That-
But these electric cars, you can't take on long trips. If you want to, they would have to put so much money and resources into making those charging stations.
Yeah, that's what I'm
And
saying.
it comes back
They
to
have
the same thing.
They have to change that whole infrastructure.
Exactly.
They have to change the whole
With a
infrastructure.
gas car, you have like 3 canteens in the trunk. You're good for like 3,000 kilometers.
Yeah, like with the
You know what I
Tesla, look, like if you have to go from Cambridge to like Niagara Falls or
mean? You
something,
can bring double
you
the
have to
battery?
charge.
Bro, what?
You have to charge. I think once or twice. I think we were talking about this to your boy who has a Tesla.
And even the superchargers are like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
But you also gotta take it and charge. It's only like $2 or like it's free a lot of times, right? Charging stations.
but your time though.
Yeah, I mean,
Times are good.
Bro, you
yeah.
sit in
Time
the
is
car
money.
watching Netflix, man. But I know what you mean. If time is
money.
really the issue,
But if you,
then
okay, let's
you're
just
right.
say if you're going for a meeting or something, Niagara Falls,
No, you're absolutely
or
right.
you
yeah.
have electric
Absolutely
Tesla,
right,
then like your meeting's that thing. You have to stop by. You don't have to leave early. You have to do that.
yeah.
Well, that's where time management kicks in.
Ah.
So you
okay.
think, let's say, for example, meetings at 3:30, you charge your Tesla at 2:30, right? So you have a little chai, biscuits, well, that's charging in your driveway. 3 o'clock, you hit the
What about
highway.
to Niagara? You're
Hey,
leaving.
let's
Jordan, by Jordan.
Just join them.
So yo, the thing is that, I mean, you will get range. Like eventually, we'll have range worth of 800 kilometers. So that no longer will be an issue. Let me make a prediction right here, right now. Electric is cheap, right? Electric cars are cheap to run, right? Watch the central banks inflate so much in the coming years, 20, 30 years, that electric cars are going to be as expensive as gas powered.
They are right now.
No, they're more expensive.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to like
no, the base
No,
cost is already
electric
way
is
more to
expensive,
own
bro.
one.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like running costs. I'm talking about running
Oh,
costs.
they didn't realize your car. Okay, no, you're.
Tell me a car like you can find electric car for under like 10.
No, he's talking about the running cost, not the
Running
actual
cost.
price of the object.
Oh,
They're gonna make it the same. It's gonna be the same over the years, just like how it is to fill up with gas.
You're absolutely right. I can slide
Yeah,
it
that's
on
definitely
dashers.
possible.
That happens with everything.
We're gonna make electricity expensive then. That's what they're probably gonna do.
Yeah.
That's what my
That
eyes
makes a lot of
is
sense.
all the time.
It's just a
Really?
devaluing currency,
Yeah,
bro. They don't
yeah,
have to
bro.
make it expensive. But yo, like electric cars, like I'm excited about them. Have you seen like because now the mode of mechanism, like how they run, is so completely different.
Yeah.
It opens possibilities, so many possibilities. Have you seen the latest Hyundai concept?
Oh my gosh.
Honda is
I think I
crazy.
saw that.
They're
That's
crazy.
which one?
Yeah,
What's it
picture.
called?
That is the most beautiful car I've ever seen.
The Ionic, like the.
After the R34.
Oh, the
That's after
No,
your
you're
car.
actually right. Because like think
After
about
your
cars
car.
back in the day, like gas guzzlers, bro. They used to take like 4
Oh,
miles
yeah,
per
that's-
gallon.
yeah,
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
hang on, look at this, bro.
Let's just take back to the
Yeah, yeah.
future, bro.
It looks like future.
No,
it looks
but
like
like-
was
future.
it the
DeLorean.
Yo, can we talk about something though? Have you guys ever heard about the hydro powered car, the water powered car?
Oh,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Yes.
I've seen
That
I've
guy
seen some
mysteriously
on TikTok.
disappeared.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like some with Mercedes, like you.
Basically, GM wanted to. Actually, no, I'm not going to speak. I don't know the details. But whoever knows the story can say.
I don't know the whole story.
But
Well, I
I
know
just-
like
I
the
just-
bare minimums. There was a guy who discovered how to fully power a car with water. Created an engine that you just need water and then you go for a drive. Before his idea could be made public or put out there, the guy just disappeared.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure GM tried to
Yeah.
like buy
I feel like
him
it was
out or
a gas
something, but he
company.
wouldn't.
It was discussed a lot on the news too that time. I remember. Man, there was more. It was more than one guy. I remember.
Yeah, there's a couple of
A lot of
people.
people-
A couple of
I
people
remember a
tried
couple of
doing
things
it.
came up with water engines that would work.
But how would that even work? Like, I don't know.
Hydrogen is steam power, basically.
So like, yeah.
N74 is actually a hydrogen powered car. Is that different from water powered?
Yeah, it's
Hydrogen
obviously.
Yeah.
No, it's the same. Hydrogen.
No, sorry,
powered,
hydro
water
powered.
Hydro.
Hydro, not hydrogen.
No, but hydro powered basically means hydrogen.
Hydrogen?
So he created a hydrogen powered vehicle.
Basically.
So Toyota already has
So
that.
he basically had He basically had a vehicle that split the H from the O, and when you have that split, what
Oh,
happens?
you put in
You
water.
release energy, right?
Yeah.
That's actually.
So in these
Yes.
cars, these hydrogen powered cars, you're putting in hydrogen gas.
You're putting in
Literally
body.
Just water in water. Just
You're
water.
putting in water into
Has to
these
be a certain type
hydrogen
of water, though, right? Has to You like distilled like purified water?
Probably
Yes,
distilled
of course.
water.
Because I would assume anything else would cause issues.
They could use Pure Life,
Diluted distilled water, DDW.
Like pure
Like
alcohol.
Fiji.
Fiji water.
That's pretty cool though when
Smart
you think
water.
about it. It probably wasn't like
For me-
I don't know, man.
Yo, I
Bitches
feel like
and-
there's a lot. I feel like water powered engines were created a long time ago, man.
They actually
Yeah,
were.
they were.
Even electric powered were created.
You know, they were
long-
actually created before the gasoline engine.
And gasoline engine came out, and they bought a monopoly. They bought the patents. They got the other people, got them exposed, got them rid of. I know, it's crazy.
So with the hydrogen powered cars, it's hydrogen gas, not water. I think. So the guy that you're saying, he probably produced something that
Converts H2O
that we
into
put in water. We don't put hydrogen gas.
All right, guys, we're done with this video. I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Share it to your loved ones. If we said anything wrong, please apologize. All of us.
You apologize to us.
We actually
If I cheated on you, you should apologize to me, guys.
Actually,
Just kidding.
I lost a lot of brains.
You know, actually